Hey guys, welcome to Dev Domain. In today's video, we are going to solve this problem called next permutation. So this is the problem number 31 in LeetCode. So let's start. What the problem statement says that, suppose for example, this is an array. The following are all the permutations of the array. So that is 1 2 3, 1 3 2, 2 1 3, 2 3 1, 3 1 2 and 3 2 1. So these are all the permutation of this array. So we have to find the next permutation of the given array. Let's say the given array is this and the next permutation of this array is this. Okay, so we have to find this array. The next permutation of an array of integer is next lexicographically greater permutation of its integer. So that means this array is greater than this array is greater than this array, and so on. The permutations of an array are arranged in increasing order. So suppose this is an array and we have to find its next lexicographically permutation. So what is the approach? So first we will traverse from right to left. Okay, so from here we have to traverse. Okay, and if so, suppose here the numbers are arranged in increasing order from the left. Okay, so 2 3, as we get the smaller number. Okay, so this is our pivot now. So we will take it as pivot. So this is our first step. So we will traverse from right to left. If our next number is less, okay, so we will take it as pivot. So the next step is, so we have to find the next greater number in this part. Okay, so we have got our pivot. We have to find the next greater number in this part. So as you can see, the next greater number is 2. Okay, as we get the next greater number in this part, so we have to swap it with the pivot. So we have to swap these numbers. Now our array will be, so we have swapped our numbers and we will get our array as 2 1 3. Now as we swap our numbers from this part, after we swap the numbers from this part, we have to sort the array or reverse the array. So we can do one of the things, either we can sort the array or we can reverse the array. So after we reverse or sort this array, so our array will be, so this is our final output. So that means, so this is our next permutation array of this number. Okay, I will repeat once again. So first we will traverse from right to left. So whichever the next number is lesser, so we'll take it as pivot. Okay, and after we got our pivot, from next of pivot we will find its greater number. Okay, so here the greater number is 2, and then we will swap these numbers with pivot. Then we swap the next greater number with the pivot. So we will swap this 2 1 and 1 with 2. Okay. Now our array will be 2, 1, 3. Now after that, from this part we have to either sort the array or reverse the array. So you can do any one of thing. After we do that, so we will get the output as 213. So this is our next permutation of this number. Okay. Now we will take another array. First, we will traverse from right to left. Okay. So these are in increasing orders. As the next number is less, okay, so we will take it as pivot. So we have got our pivot. Now next step is, from this part we have to find the next greater element. Okay, so here the next greater element is 4. Okay, so we have to swap this number with our pivot. Now after swapping, our array will be from this part. We have to sort the array or we have to reverse the array. So we can do any one of it. So we will sort the array. So after we sort this part, so we will get the output as 14115. Okay. So this is our next permutation of this number. Now let's try to code it. So I will take an integer as I, and it will be assigned to nums dot length minus 2. Now the first step is to find the first decreasing element from the end. Okay, so we will write the condition for that is like while I is less than or equal to 0 and nums of I is less than or equal to nums of I plus 1, and here we'll decrease our I. From this we will get our pivot. So as we get our pivot, from next number we have to find its greater element. So if our I is greater than 0, then we'll take another variable as j, and we will assign the j to nums dot length minus 1. Okay, while nums of j is less than or equal to nums of I. Okay, so we will till that we will decrease the j, and after we get our next highest number from that space, then we will swap the numbers. Okay, so here we have to create a function for swap. In that we need the array, I variable and j variable. As we swap our number, then we have to reverse or sort the elements. So we will reverse here, and here we write nums I plus 1. So here we will assign nums of length minus 1. Okay, this way we'll get our next permutation. Okay, so here we will write the function for swap and reverse. So we'll take as public void and we have to write here swap, and in this we have to take the array, then have to take the integer I, then we have to take the integer j. Now we will take a variable as temp and we will assign the variable to nums of I. Now our nums of I is equal to nums of j, then nums of j is equal to temp. So this we have swapped the elements. Now we will write a function for reverse. Okay, so we will write public void reverse, and in this we will take the array, then start and end, int start and int end. Okay, so the starting point is I plus 1 and the ending with the array. Okay, now here we will take a while loop. So while start should less than end, to swap the numbers at end. Okay, so we have swapped the numbers here and our start gets updated and also our end gets updated. Now let's run the code and see what will be the output. So as you can see, the code has been accepted. Okay, and this case is also passed, and let's submit the code now. So as you can see, our code has been successfully submitted, and the time complexity of this code is O of n linear, and the space complexity is O of 1 constant, because we have not used any space here. So this is all about this video. So thank you for watching this video.